Despite being unreadable, it reveals this is some kind of municipal building. I've no reasons to go in there. A priest with a dagger in his hand. The inscription says it's Ivan Kotar, the patron saint of the town, who lived from 1159 to 1218. Indistinct children's voices are coming from wherever this path leads to. Should go and take a look later, after the tavern. Can you hear me? No reactions. It could come in handy.
Don't touch my cleaver.
Daver.
Hey, Nikolay. Welcome to my tavern.
A nice place you have here. Congratulations.
Told you. You should have come in last night.
I'm curious. Do you consider yourself a taxidermist?
A what?
Taxidermist. A person who preserves dead animals for the purpose of being put on display.
Oh, no. It's because of that head over there. No. That's just an exception. I loved that pig.
So that one had the privilege of a quick death.
He died of natural causes. Why?
Do you remember telling me last night about your procedure? You vividly described the sounds, the scents, the images.
Now that you mention, I recall saying something, but it's what I do. Gotta feed the guests.
Fair enough. And how do you feed yourself?
With love from people of this friendly community. What do you think?
No nightly hunting activities?
Oh, be our guest. Wait for the night and then go into the woods. Hear the silence and hunt the nothingness.
But you were taking a nap when I arrived and you looked tired. Suppose you didn't get much sleep last night.
Wrong presumption, my friend. I went to bed the moment you left. You know, the wine we had and all. Why are you asking all these strange questions?
I'm just worried about you. Let me show you something. I think you'll find it interesting.
What's that?
I'm the one who should be confused here. Why the number 30? Does it have a special meaning? Those eyes are the only proof I have. You see, someone took everything we had. and left 30 pig's eyes in one of our bags.
Unbelievable! How did this happen?
The coward who did that took advantage of the night.
You don't say.
And he knew we were heavily dazed by the wine you gave us. Must have watched us the whole time on the square.
But your wife didn't drink at all. She said it tasted like human blood. She didn't see him?
I wasn't aware that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe she saw him. I don't know yet. Do you have any idea who our guy might be?
Oh, I don't. No, people around here are hungry, weak, misguided. It could be anyone. Even the priest. Especially the priest.
I think it could be someone who collects pig's eyes.
You think?
The procedure you described last night. I can't get it out of my head.
Which part exactly?
All of it. The agonizing shrieks, the scent of liquids, the images of piles of gouged eyes. How can you enjoy that?
What can I say? The more they suffer, the better the food. Is that the reason? Why are you worried about me?
No, not really. What worries me is the peculiar coincidence that both the perpetrator and you knew about our impaired condition and the house we were staying. And you both have a very particular fixation for pig's eyes.
What are the odds?
Let's stop pretending, friend.
About what?
Give me our stuff back, and I'll be out of your way.
Are you accusing me of something?
To be honest, I just need my pills. You can keep the rest. No one's gonna accuse you of anything.
And I need you to leave. Now.
Not without my morphine.
What I really meant is that you should leave this town. It's not safe for the likes of you.
Are you threatening me now?
Like our prophet always says, this town is hanging tightly on the edge of hell.
Can this prophet of yours foresee what's gonna happen if you don't help me get my pills back?
I'll ask him. Moise, crawl your way out of the grave.
It's hanging loosely, not tightly. This town's hanging loosely on the edge of hell.
Help our friend get his stuff back. And don't mind him for having insulted you.
What?
You said I'm a taxidermist because of his crippled state and that he looks like a corpse put on display.
That is not the truth.
God has taken away many things, but hearing is not one of them. Talk to me. I can help you.
Can't do it. The only thing that makes this place look barely decent. So, how can you help me?
You first.
I don't understand. First me, what?
What's so special about that morphine of yours?
Don't you know already? Aren't you a prophet?
I am. But I want to hear it from you. See if you deserve my help.
I have these headaches. It's like storms.
See, that's a lie.
I'm having one from the moment I woke up. It's unbearable. It's frightening. But I keep it to myself.
Still not the truth. But what I really asked is, why do you want exactly those pills?
I'm not a local. Where would I find morphine in this, like you call it, place at the edge of hell?
Nikolay, what's so special about them? I want to know that.
My wife gave them to me.
Ah, finally some truth.
And the pouch where they were placed in. I need both back.
What if she's the perpetrator? You said it yourself. You didn't know that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe you don't know.
No, that's not possible. She wouldn't... Are you going to help me or not?
Like I said, you first.
I already told you what you wanted to know.
That was nothing. First, you help me, and then I'll help you.
Is this leading somewhere?
It is. This is me leading you to your wife.
She didn't do it. It was your friend here.
She's not my friend. I'm only here because I need to eat.
So, if I help you, you gonna go against him?
And I never said he's your perpetrator. I just said I'll help you.
What do you want?
The truth about October 28.
That was yesterday. Is this about my wife? Again?
No. It's about what this town did and is still doing. What did you see last night on the square?
People prayed together, chanted, rang their bells, and then set the effigy on fire.
They call it a celebration of life. I say it's a centuries-old celebration of lies. Go out and find out all you can about October 28.
You want me to ask people what they know? Why, if all they know are lies?
Correct. You'll show me that lie, and then I'll tell you the truth. And only then I'll tell you what really happened last night.
Who should I ask?
Anyone. People around here know more about the town's past than their own present.
I'll do it. Don't you move. It won't take me long.
Remember, the truth is always painful. Sometimes even horrible.
Right in front of his eyes. Huh. There are several slips of paper in the fissures between bricks. Let's read one. Voices are louder, shadows have forms. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. Fascinating. Is this a wall of prayers? It was poorly embalmed, as several parts have already started to decay. A mock-up of a strange tree with red spiked leaves and upward branches. This place is deserted. Completely silent. Where's everyone? Where have they gone? The water is murky, with no mirror-like reflection. There seems to be no vegetation and animals in there. Looks like an ancient mining oil lamp. Still functional. It's locked. Anybody in there? Just want to talk. This door opens with another. These are called apotropaic marks, sometimes referred as witches' marks. Here we have intertwined letters V and M, some pentagrams, and the letters I and K, which should stand for even Kotar. It's a barrier of prickly hedge, insurmountable. If it wasn't for that small gap that serves as a passage beyond. Makes sense. They could be hiding behind. Ugh! Damn crows! Anyone here? What was that swarm doing here anyway? The house is odd. It doesn't have any windows. Nothing but a front door. Nothing alive. It's like a graveyard back there. It's a wall of spiky shrubs, so thick that it's impossible to see what's behind. The woods are too distant. No one could have reached them so fast without being seen. Hello, old man. Could you tell me what happened here?
Who are you?
I'm a man who heard children playing and talking and laughing all the way from the square. And just moments before arriving here, also heard a woman's voice. So where's everyone now? How did they disappear so quickly? It's just you here.
I've never seen you around here. Who are you?
I'm not a local, but I mean no harm to anyone. All right? Don't be scared.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Why don't you tell me where they are? I just need to see them.
You can't.
Why not?
Nobody's here except me.
Maybe we got on the wrong foot, old man. What's your name?
Arson. Yours?
Arson? Do you have a family?
What do you mean?
Do you have a son or a daughter? A wife? Grandchildren, perhaps?
No.
So you're living here all by yourself?
I do.
In that house? Over the bridge?
With my parents, yes.
Didn't you just say... Are your parents still with us?
They are.
Where are they now? Inside the house?
In a safe place. Look, if you want me to be your friend, you'll have to tell me your name.
No need to know my name. Just tell me where the children and the woman are.
Your name is important to me.
I need to talk to them, not you.
God forgive me, but this is your last chance. Introduce yourself now, or become a ghost to me forever.
All right. I'm Nikolay.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Now tell me, where are your parents?
Somewhere off the shore.
So they are not in the house at the moment, and you don't have anyone in your life except them, correct?
It is.
Who have I heard then?
You couldn't hear anyone's voice, because no one ever visits me.
So you don't have friends. But there must be people who visit the lake.
Never.
You mean people in general, or just the locals?
Nobody at all.
How old are you, Arson?
I am 83.
Is it possible that your sight and hearing are not that good anymore?
Could be. I don't know.
I know it is, because there were people here, and we've already established they weren't your parents or some locals. They must be somebody I know, because their voices are familiar to my ears. So you're either lying, or you are just an old fish living his last breaths.
Why are you talking to me if you have all the answers? And you don't have to be mean.
I don't know who they are. I must see them to remember. And I'm not being mean. I just need your help. It's important.
Are they your family?
The woman might be.
So you came here looking for her?
God, no. I came here looking for information about the town and its past.
Then don't look any further. Stay here with me. Let me help you with that. By the end of the conversation, I might even get an idea where these people are. Just don't leave.
What is that building behind the woods?
The lodge.
So, a place where people stay overnight?
Sometimes even forever.
All right. Tell me everything you know about October 28.
What about it?
Is it a celebration of life?
It is. It's the day when our blessed Savior died.
You celebrate his death.
We celebrate the end of his martyrdom for this town. If it wasn't for Kotar.
How did he suffer? What happened?
He ventured onto the mountain with his 7 disciples and several locals. Everyone died that day, never to be found again. Kotar did survive, but his soul was lost, tainted irreversibly by the evil beings that lured him there. He was deprived of his priest rights and locked up inside that same horrible crypt where he would spend the rest of his agonizing life. The Vatican, those monsters who did that, on October 28th finally decided to put an end to his misery.
How?
By cutting his head off. He didn't ask for mercy. No. Kotar accepted his fate for us all.
Seems like you know all the details, and you sound very confident about their authenticity. Have you been there?
How could I? It happened many centuries ago.
But you've been here all day. So you must know what happened to the children and the woman, right?
Now that you mention, I think I might.
Can you remember?
I might have an idea now.
It's coming back to you. Well, I'm all ears.
They must be hiding inside a terrifying place, murky and desolated.
What is this place?
A doomed crypt.
Where can I find it?
Just look inside your head. What you should find there is insanity. Perhaps something even darker than that. You should leave this town before it's too late. If the priest or the local authorities find out about you, your fate will be much like Kotar's. Without the privilege of being incarcerated in the church's crypt, it's the asylum that will seal your fate.
Who are you trying to protect?
Only myself.
You're a man of God! You shouldn't be lying! Confess! Who are you protecting?
For the sake of my child, don't involve God. Leave us in peace.
So, you do have a child after all. Where is he?
I don't know. Around here somewhere. But he has nothing to do with the voices you heard.
Don't be afraid. I just want to talk to him and ask him about his friends.
You can't talk to him. He can't speak because he has no mouth.
They've been hiding in the lake the whole time?
Harley is the lake and Harley is dead. Sveti Kotar is dying. Stay away from the waters and stay away from us. Leave before it's too late.
Have to check the water around the bridge. The water is murky, with no mirror-like reflection. There seems to be no vegetation and animals in there. This is where that sound came from. Children? Woman? It must be terribly cold in there. Don't be scared. I just want to see you. Can't see or hear anyone at all. It's like they disappeared again. Maybe after diving out, they went behind. Should take a look. Again, no one seems to be here. Who's there? Huh? Something's in the water. It looks like... It's a mask. What does it mean? Why the mask? Whoever you are, I know you. Your voice is familiar to me. Come out. Let me see you. Talk to you. I just need to remember. It's still and silent. She's gone. The ice is melting, and the fish looks disgusting. Old man.
Still here?
I found something behind your house. You can't say anymore a woman wasn't here. I heard her, and she gave me a mask.
Oh, God! You don't know what that is!
Why don't you enlighten me then?
It's what is left of someone who died while looking at the devil itself.
I don't see that. It's just a mask.
Throw it away! Destroy it! You'll attract evil beings to us all!
I'll keep it for now. You're just frightened to confess someone was here before I arrived. This mask proves I'm right. Old man, don't forget my voice and face. I'll keep coming back until I find them all. What can you tell me about the lake?
Nobody goes at the lake.
Why?
And children don't play there.
How did you?
Like I said, the truth is always painful.
But there were children. And a woman gave me a mask. I can show it to you.
I don't want to look at it. Keep it to yourself.
I've learned about October 28.
It's what you had to do.
What do you want now?
Have patience. I've almost reached the light.
He must have left moments after I went into the house. And yes, he left. He lied again. But this rules him out. Someone else was inside the house. I'm not going back. Not before I'm convinced that was Victoria who disappeared into the woods. Maybe I should talk to the shopkeeper and ask if she saw her. Used beer mugs and wooden animal figurines that look so unnatural, like they've been made from memories. An ornamental tree placed inside the pot in the form of a severed woman's head. Morbid. Madam?
Oh, hello there. Please, take a... Do I know you?
We've never met before.
I feel like we did. You remember me. My name's Ida.
No, madam, I've never been in this town before.
You all right?
How should I ask about Victoria? Where is everyone?
Everyone who?
This square was brimming last night. Where's everyone today?
Sorry. You got me confused. I'm still convinced I've seen you before. But if I did, then... You know, that is a strange question you're asking because in this town, everyone knows where everyone else is.
And where would that be?
In the church or behind their own walls and windows. You really are a stranger. Incredible. But at least you're here now. It's the outsiders that never visit us who are at a loss. Did you see the big fire last night? Oh, that's what I mean. Who could miss such a beauty?
Those people, their gazes and voices. Horrible.
And did you see the people? Everyone spoke and breathed as one spirit. It was... I simply adore the town's day. That's what you've been expecting to see again today, right? But I'm afraid it only happens once a year.
Actually, today I was hoping to find a woman, but since you're mentioning last night, let me just ask you first. Father Imre had no idea into what kind of place Victoria was about to take me. This could be my only chance before leaving to get some details about the town for him.
So, I'm listening.
What about these masks you have here?
The executioner mask? What about them?
Last night, every single person was wearing one.
Oh, because they're mandatory. Every inhabitant gets one the day they are born.
Why?
Because there are still people who believe these masks repel, ward off evil beings from one's soul.
What's the meaning of the robe and the bells around its waist?
The inhabitants of this town regard themselves as Kotar's disciples. And so, they dress like the Seven Ones. You saw the grotesques on that building? It's them. They are the sacred seven disciples of evil in Kotar.
But why was everyone dressed like that last night? What does it mean?
The appearance of the robe strikes fear into evil beings, while the noises of the bells tortures them. At least that's what they believe. No one's allowed to take part in the ritual on the town's day without a mask and a robe. And no one's allowed not to take part because it glorifies the life of our patron saint.
Who are the evil beings you mentioned?
I don't know. I guess anyone can be evil, right? But if they're really among us, then they are in hiding.
Last night, you were the only person on the square without the ornaments. You didn't participate in the ritual?
That's right. I never participate. It's too bizarre for me. Everyone respects that, so they allow me not to take part.
You believe a mask can protect you?
A mask and a strong faith in God. That's what people truly believe for centuries already. The things I said could sound strange, I guess even scary for a stranger. But believe me, I have never felt or seen anything but love in Sveti Kotar.
I don't believe you. I needed just one night to feel and see quite the opposite.
Wait a minute. How do you know I didn't wear any ornaments?
I saw you talking to a woman, the one I said I was looking for earlier.
All right. Can I help you with that?
Did you see her today?
Who is she? I talked to a lot of people yesterday, and many didn't show their faces.
She's scrawny, has short brown hair, and wears glasses. And she wore a coat.
So just like you, and not a local. Wait, you mean Victoria?
I don't know. Could be. Did you see her?
I did, yesterday. Why?
What about today? You sure she didn't pass by?
I don't know. You know, as soon as no one's around, I tend to get lost in this book of mine. Yeah, but wait a minute. If Victoria passed by, I'd know that, believe me. She would have said hi at least.
I have a feeling she's lying.
She's a good friend of mine.
Like I said, a friend? They talked only for a half an hour last night.
Why are you looking for her?
I wanted to talk to her last night, but then she got lost in the crowd.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Why do you want to talk to her? Do you know her?
Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I need to...
You should have someone take a look at you.
I need to... How do you breathe in this place?
Why?
I think it's the fog. It's like it's trying to grind my lungs to pieces.
That's horrible and strange. But I guess it's a good thing you're just visiting then. The fog never leaves this valley.
I was trying to say I need to find that woman and talk to her, and then I can leave this place forever.
It still bothers me. If you're just visiting, where have I seen you before?
Maybe I should ask for directions. If Victoria is somewhere around here, I don't know where to look for her. Where could a stranger possibly go in this town?
I thought you said you wanted to leave. Oh, sorry. You want to find Victoria? Well, I don't know. I guess you could. This is a small town, but very old, ancient. There are a lot of interesting places one might visit. If she's still here, and if she's sightseeing right now, then I don't know. It's hard to tell. Explore the town. Just stay away from the forest and the mountain.
Why?
For one thing, you won't find Victoria there, if she didn't ignore my advice. But also, listen. Can you guess what it is?
A hum of insects?
Nocturnal insects, yes. Oh, you're the first person to answer correctly. How'd you know? Anyway, years back, after I started working in our little family shop, I heard this sound for the first time. And it never went away. It never stops, not for a moment, day or night. Not that I'm complaining, really. It helps me block the outside world and stay positive. But isn't it weird?
How's this sound related? Why should we stay away from the forest and the mountain?
There's a decree in force. It forbids anyone to visit the forest of Carcassonne or the mountain of Utev.
A decree?
The proof of faith. Every person, no matter whether being a local or a visitor, must abide by its words or suffer the consequences. But if you ask me, I don't know the reason they're forbidden. Because I keep asking myself, if the forest is really dead, like they say it is, then where's the sound coming from? It's not a radio signal.
You must have it recorded on tape then.
No, what? This radio doesn't even have a slot for that.
Then it's a radio signal. What else could it be?
Look behind you, in the far distance.
Why should I?
Just trying to explain.
I don't want to.
I wanted to show you part of the insurmountable wall that surrounds the town. It's hard to notice because of the fog.
So you're trying to suggest it's not possible for the sound to be coming from a place beyond? I doubt that.
That's so tough. The mountain I mentioned before. It devours anything that tries to come our way. And this town doesn't have stations of any kind, because we're stuck in the past. So it can't be a local radio signal either. I'm convinced the source of this sound is located somewhere deep inside the forest.
What makes you think that?
I feel like I can trust you. You know, I often visit the forest to find these cheerful insects. So far, I haven't been able to locate any of them. And I haven't seen any animals there either. But if you ask me, Carcassonne is far from being dead. It's just a different kind of energy, that's all.
A different kind of energy?
I don't know, but I've been there and nothing bad happened to me. So how do you explain that?
Maybe it did, but she just doesn't know it yet. I should keep away from her. She's strange and didn't help me at all. Madam, I have to leave now.
Already?
I really have to go.
Wait, you didn't tell me your name. Maybe it'll help me remember where have I seen you.
Madam, who I am is irrelevant. I just want to be left alone. Excuse me. What should I do now? Maybe I should just follow Nikolay. Eventually he should lead me to Victoria. Nikolay hasn't moved an inch. He's still standing in front of that handicapped man. Why is he doing that?
A shadow has appeared. Again.
What shadow? Where?
A shape in the darkness.
An apparition?
A man. He's doing nothing. Just staring at me from above.
Then go for the light. Save yourself.
I'm close. The threshold is not that far away.
This is taking an eternity. You should find a way to push him out of there. Wherever he is. Let's try. Moisa? Open your eyes. Talk to me. Judica Domine nocentes me expunia impionantes me. Confundantur et reverantur gerantes animam meam. Evertantur et rossum et confundantur conitantes mihi mala. Viante tanquam pulvisante faciam venti. et angelos Domini corantan zeos. Like he's not even here. It's a waste of time talking to him. Right in front of his eyes. It's barely noticeable, but a shiny object's in there. Don't know what it is. Can't reach it. Strange lamp. It has an unusually long hook. Maybe it has something to do with the light Moisa's trying to reach.
What happened? Where's the light? What have you done?
I apologize, but something had to be done to get you talking.
You monster!
Why? I just quenched a flame.
Actually, you just mangled a worm.
That wasn't a mere flame. And this is not just a lamp.
What's so special about this lamp?
You people wouldn't believe what I've seen and felt in that damned place. But I must not forget. I have to go down there each day and relive everything all over again.
That flame was already dying out. I just put an end to its misery.
Misery. It didn't cease to shine since that fateful day. Not for a moment. And then you show up and decide it is time. That flame saved my life that day. And has kept my hope alive ever since.
Hey! You still there? I just remembered. Come here, quickly!
It is time for you to leave, Nikolay.
No. Let him stay. I want to keep my word.
You pathetic, crawling thing. What are you doing? He's part of the herd that left you rotting down there.
He needs to learn the truth. Mostly about himself.
You don't know anything about me.
You're not a deacon. And you really need your pills for the pain. You don't need them to actually curb the fear.
No, I don't. Now, tell me, what do you want from me?
You have to behead someone.
What were you doing at that window?
So you did see that woman today?
What?
You yelled you remembered. Do you remember that she was here today? Where did she go?
Oh, no, it's not that. I've already told you. I haven't seen her. I'm sorry. But now, I remember where the two of us met before.
I should leave, madam.
Wait. You said you've never been here before, I know. But you have. We've met in Carcassonne way too many times to make me forget your face and voice.
Like I said, I've never been in this town before.
You did. You came to me in my dreams. The dreams I have always start the same way. I find myself in the woods, daring not to move. I've just seen something horrifying, but my mind refuses to tell me what it is. I tremble with fear and groan in despair. At this point, I either succeed to get out, or more often than not, I am staying trapped in the agony of my unconscious mind.
Why are you telling me this?
I dread to dream. And it's been like that for years now. But sometimes the agony is replaced by happiness. It happens when in the middle of the forest blackness, you appear, flying noisily towards me.
As an angel?
A moth.
What?
A strange moth, I'd say, with two faces. The one on the back side of the head looks just like a human skull, I guess.
The moth is a symbol of wickedness. That couldn't be me. You're either lying or insane.
Oh, no. I didn't say.
I'm Brother Benedek.
I don't understand the meaning of the skull, but you are not an evil appearance in my dream. You're a good being.
I'm a servant of God, the Order of St. Paul, the first hermit.
My fear and despair dissolve into joy and hope when you appear. You always help me get through the night.
I can't stand it here anymore.
Just a moment. Benedek? You said your name is Benedek.
I didn't say my name.
I heard it.
I don't have anything more to say to you.
You're Victoria's husband?
Her brother.
Why haven't you said so before?
Because I don't know you and I don't trust you.
You know, now I might have an idea where your sister is.
So you were lying to me the whole time? I knew it.
I didn't know who you were either, so I had to lie. I honestly haven't seen her today. But last night she seemed obsessed with the idea of going to the lake today.
Why would she do that? Mere sightseeing.
Which I found strange because she already knew there's nothing to see there. Maybe she just liked the view.
How do I get there?
Take a left from here, then just follow the path through the woods. It's a short walk. There's an old man selling fish. You can ask him if he saw her. His name's Arson. And since you're going to talk to him, could you do me a favor? To fetch something for me? Just tell him I sent you for Friday's meal. With everything going on yesterday, I completely forgot about it.
Why would I do that? Why didn't you go earlier today? Why don't you go now?
I can't leave the shop. I'm waiting for my father. He's gonna be here any time now.
No promises, madam.
It's just one fish. And if you do this for me, I'll show you my gratitude by giving you a brochure of the town.
I don't need your gratitude. Like I mentioned before, as soon as I find Victoria, I'm gonna leave this place forever.
No, you won't. The brochure contains a detailed map of the town and its surroundings. Trust me, you'll find it useful. You'll see.
Should I go to the lake? I don't trust her. I could just wait for Nikolay to come out.
Oh, and one last thing. How was your visit to the Grimolda Castle?
I've completely forgot about the exhibition.
Victoria bought 3 masks from me, you know?
Why?
Because she had to. No one's allowed to enter the castle without a mask.
I mean, why are you asking? We were dead tired and just didn't make it there.
So you don't even know what happened. Come closer. Someone fell from the castle's roof into the nearby chasm.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm worried. I thought you were there. After this happened, no one was allowed to leave the castle for hours. It was a nightmare. People were shrieking and crying into the darkness of the halls and corridors.
I already told you we didn't make it there.
You know, there are places in this town you can't visit without a mask. Grimalda is one of them.
I don't follow.
It's one thing to visit and leave. It's another to stay trapped for hours in such a place. Then I thought...
What? You thought what?
You sure Victoria didn't go?
Honestly, I'm not sure. She did not. Why? We missed the exhibition, fell asleep the moment we arrived at the house.
I think I saw her alone on the square later, after you left.
That's impossible. She didn't leave the house, and even if she did, that doesn't mean she went to the castle. Only one person had slept in that bed upstairs, and I don't think that was her.
Did she give you the mask she bought from me?
She didn't, but that doesn't mean she visited the castle.
You know, some witnesses saw the fall, but...
She's around here somewhere, and she'll take me out of this town soon.
But it was so dark they couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman who fell.
They must have found the body. Did they search for it?
They only found parts. Badly disfigured, unidentifiable.
So what are you telling me? Where do you think Victoria is?
They also found the head.
Didn't you just say the person was unidentifiable?
The face is skinless. It was torn apart before the falls. They don't know the identity yet.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Someone inhuman. This was devil worship and witchcraft at work.
Witchcraft? How can you be so sure?
The authorities believe that person was a woman. A scrawny woman with short brown hair.
Wait, it's a woman? What are you trying to tell me here? Who is she?
And I'm sure it was devil worship and witchcraft because she wore a mask above her skinless face. But it wasn't an executioner's mask. No, it was... the yellow mask.
We believe in you. You've come this far, to the end of Saint Kotar, the Yellow Mask. But this is just a prologue of the story we want to tell. The beginning of a long and dark journey of change, full of twists and fateful choices. For us, the storytellers that gifted you this free prologue, your support is crucial. Help us to tell the story of Saint Kotar. Support us on Kickstarter. We fear nothing, for you are with us.